What's good, YouTube, and welcome to the house. The OCG Twitter has been uploading a brand new card every 10 minutes, and I think it's finally over because this last update didn't seem to give a new card. So we have so many releases here, and the last hour has been freaking busted. I want to thank the organization for keeping up, and let's go ahead and get into cards that I want to talk about immediately. Incantation Creator Altar is amazing. DP Yu-Gi-Oh! Has content for days now, doesn't he? We've got a Light Fiend Ritual Effect monster, level 10, 3000, 3000, and the important part about this, it seems you can finally link summon with the Impcantations, if I'm understanding this right. I think it's an effect and not a condition, so let's read it. You can ritual summon this card with Incantation Celebration, so that's already released. You can only use this card's name first effect once per turn. During either player's main phase, you can reveal this card from your hand and discard any card, so a B-Rick, and then special summon Incantation monsters from your graveyard whose total levels are 10. Also return those monsters to the deck during the end phase. So it's more of an extender play for that effect, but its main big effect when ritual summon on the field. All non-ritual Incantation monsters you control gain 2000 attack. Also, their effects are negated. So if I'm understanding it right, negating their effects completely means you can start linking them away or summoning from the extra deck. Xyz, oh my god, the possibilities are so insane. So it really feels like Incantations are going away from that generic ritual support and saying, I'm gonna be busted on my own. I'm gonna make sure I make it. And maybe you could tech a ritual or two, but like they're really trying to, it feels like, push Incantations as a deck, as it were. Like, I really love how they've crafted and created this archetype, and wow, this is insane. Let me know if it is a condition, but I'm pretty sure I talked with my Discord and I talked with other people that seem to concur that this would allow you to summon from the extra deck while it's out. So pretty insane stuff if it works that way. Now this continues the busting up of links by using link monsters, so it encourages you to use links to bust up links, creating kind of this weird metagame, right? If this becomes the norm. World Chalice, Guardragon, Almerdurk. So our boy is back, alive and well and big. He's a level 9 to go with all those level 9 effects that came out in this set. This is still Dark Neostorm. And it's any 3 link monsters for the materials, and you don't need a fusion spell. Must either be fusion summoned or special summoned from the extra deck by tributing the above monsters you control, in which case you do not use polymerization. So you're able to build link boards really easy, right? But like, let's say you don't have access to many things like tools to break down your opponent's boards, and you can only make a couple weak link monsters. This is a pretty good answer. Its effect's actually amazing too. This monster can attack all monsters your opponent controls once each. When an attack is declared involving this monster and a link monster your opponent controls, you can banish a link monster with the same number of link markers from your side of the field or graveyard, so what you tributed to bring this out, destroy that link monster, non-targeting, and if you do, inflict damage to your opponent equal to its original attack. So this is somewhat Conductor Tyranno-ish in the fact that it's going to attack everything and inflict damage in certain scenarios and take care of monsters, not just by battle. They've created a monster, a really insane contact fuse ability to have in your extra deck. Now, how competitive will this be? I assume certain decks will embrace this more, maybe siding for when you go second more so than just putting it straight up in, because extra deck space is so freaking tight right now. And usually when you're building a link board, you're trying to use the nightmares to kind of establish yourself or make sure that you're good, but man, I like this. I like the direction they headed in. They looked at link monsters. They said, all right, you don't need a fusion card. Bring this on out and take down your opponents. It's almost, it feels Conductor Tyranno-ish. It's not like it's interrupting your opponent and making them use additional extenders, but like in terms of taking down a board, it feels like you just got Conductor Tyranno in the extra deck a little bit. Psychic Reflector is also insane, and I'm so happy for it. Are you ready to go beyond the Synchro Summon? This is insane assault mode support, boys. Psychic Reflector is a Dark 1 Psychic Tuner effect monster, so E-teleportable. You can only use this card's first and second effects once per turn. If this card is normal or special summon, so off of E-tele, you can add one Assault Mode Activate or a card that specifically lists the card Assault Mode Activate in its text from your deck to your hand except Psychic Reflector. So we just got a searcher for every card that lists Assault Mode Activate. Oh, that is actually nuts. This is crazy. It's a way to break it in. You can reveal an Assault Mode Activate in your hand, then target a monster in your graveyard that specifically lists Assault Mode Activate in its text, except for Psychic Reflector, and special summon it. And if you do, increase its level by up to 4. So it's got synchro tricks for that as well. I really like where they headed with this card. They made it so that it could change levels, it could adapt, it could be brought off of E-tele, and oh man, it has everything. This makes me have that sneaking suspicion they're looking at E-tele, at least in the OCG. I don't know that the TCG will, but it gives me that sneaking suspicion that they're considering some things. Oh, the new Super Quantal support, boys. The new Super Quantal support goes hard. I've read through it. I've read through most of these cards actually on this go through. Usually I react, but it's been card by card, so I couldn't resist. Super Quantal Mech Beast Luster Rex is the Light 7 machine effect 2700/1900. 2 level 7 monsters. So generic-ish level 7 support, but we'll talk about it. If this card has no Xyz materials, it cannot attack. Once per turn, you can detach an Xyz material from this card to target an effect monster on the field. Negate that monster's effect until the end of the turn. If this has Super Quantum White Layer as an Xyz material, however, you can activate this effect during either player's turn. I wish it was just negate monster effects, period, not just, 2 on the field so that you could deal with hand traps, right? But they're actually kind of busting Super Quants, so we'll talk about its Link monster next. Once per turn, during your main phase, you can attach a Super Quantum monster from your hand or field to this card as an Xyz material, ensuring that it usually has one to be able to use this effect and this effect. Not bad. 7s are pretty darn good, and we'll see how it mixes in. But true Super Quantal Mech King Blaster Magna. Oh, that's a Gundam-like name, combining with the Power Rangers. Light Machine Link effect, 2500 Link 3s, and they're all towards you. It has 2+ effect monsters, including a Super Quant, so you can access outside of the Super Quants in order to get it on the field. This Link Summon card cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects. Yikes! If a Super Quant Xyz monster with a different name from the monsters you control is special summoned from the extra deck to a zone this card points to, draw a card. Oof, that's pretty good, and that effect doesn't seem to be once per turn, only the third effect is. If an Xyz monster this card points to is destroyed by battle or your opponent's card effect, so unfortunately restricted there, but it kind of needs to be. You can special summon a Super Quant monster with the same attribute as that monster's original attribute from your deck. So, like, you literally can link off or, like, find ways to get rid of the Super Quant Xyz and even resummon if you're bricking and, like, draw more cards should you have got this out. And it's really easy to get out because all you need is any Super Quant monster and 2 more effect monsters. It's including a Super Quant monster. Can't be destroyed by opponent's card effects either. This is really insane to see the actual legacy support things are getting here. Oh yeah, this is pretty good. Mayakashi Memorial. This I read through this and I think it really flows with the Mayakashis. You can only use this card's second and third effects once per turn and only once that turn. Wait, you can only use either this card's name second or third effect once per turn. And once that turn. So you have to choose between the two somehow, maybe? All monsters your opponent controls lose 100 attack and defense for each Mayakashi monster in your graveyard. So you're able to really get through your deck with Mayakashis and make this impactful. You can send one face-up Mayakashi monster you control and this card from your side of the field to the graveyard to draw a card. So after you've done extender plays, this finds an extra use to draw a card. You can banish this card and a zombie card from your graveyard, then target a Mayakashi monster in your graveyard, special summon it. So I can see why they would restrict both of these from being in the same turn if that's how this is reading. It's really confusing. You can only use either this card's name second or third effect. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that you have to choose between the effects like in a turn, but I understand why. So So Foolish Burial of Goods going even further. It's with any zombie type monster, so you could get Shiranui effects on top of this, which is pretty darn awesome for the card. And yeah, this seems to be going really, really well overall for Mayakashi's. But let me know, is this like too little too late, not enough for the card that you're given when you're link spamming off? And finally, Goki Solid Ogre is actually pretty decent. It's an Earth Warrior Link effect, 2,400, Link 3 top, left, and bottom. So pretty good arrows actually for linking up. Cannot be destroyed by battle or card effect while it points to a Goki monster specifically. That's an interesting little buff. Once per turn quick effect, you can target a Goki monster in your main monster zone except Goki the Solid Ogre, and move that card to a main monster zone that this card points to. So basically you're able to shuffle things around. You can outplay the Mech Knights. I don't think this is gonna break Gokis, but I don't think it's a terrible card either. I just don't think you'll see it in like meta play per se overall. I'm a huge fan of a lot of these cards. They've done really good. And I'll click Organization. So Organization's really slow right now. Like I've refreshed just now, and you might have trouble getting through until the last new cards come out. So it looks like we have a Big Link Boy, a Link 3 with 3,500 attack, geesh. And then it looks like maybe an Archfiend as well, but it's loading super slow. I have top of the line internet here. Ooh, it's a World Regalia, and error. Oh, yikes. I'm trying, boys. I'm trying. If it doesn't work this time, we'll just click off the video. But thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already. Like the video if you enjoyed the discussion. Again, I'll link Yu-Gi-Oh! Organization down below. Keeping up with freaking 20+ cards here on Christmas Eve. Thank you so much. And, hey, we're in a World Legacy that isn't a World Legacy. The World Regalia Demirgear is a Dark Cyber Slink effect. Link 3, left, down, and right. So all good arrows for you. And it's 3 level 5 or higher monsters. Oh, that's gonna get generically abused if its effects are good. You can only use this card's name second and third effects once per turn each. It cannot be used as a link material. This link summon card is unaffected by card effects except its own. Yo, and it's Big Boy. If this card was link summoned using 3 monsters with different types and attributes, it gains the following effect. During your main phase, you can destroy all other cards on the field. Okay. If your opponent special summons a monster from the extra deck, you can special summon a World Legacy monster from your deck? This card is nuts. It's gonna be hard to like achieve. I feel like Pendulums could actually get this out easier than anything. I think Pendulums can do this the best. Oh no! Stick to the game plan, boys! Yo, this is actually nuts. This card is insane. Wow. That is crazy. But yeah, the one last card will be revealed later. Thank you so much for watching. Again, I've got a P.O. box to send stuff into if you to get something you don't want on Christmas, JK. And definitely do support on Patreon for that exclusive Market Watch feed. Thanks for watching, everybody.